Every once in a while, Atlassian makes some changes to Jira that are either really, really good or somewhat good. In this video, we're going to be covering a really, really good feature that finally makes a underrated feature in Jira actually useful. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and let's jump in. So the feature that I'm going to be talking to you about today is called Forms. Now, this is not a new feature inside of Jira. In fact, if you've ever been in any Jira space, you might have noticed that you have this form thing, and you might have been curious, what exactly is a form? Well, up until very recently, I used to tell teams to kind of just ignore the form. There's a very specific purpose for forms, which I'm going to cover in this video, but forms just got infinitely better. And up until this point, whenever somebody wanted to use something like forms, I would always send them over to JSM because JSM forms were much, much better. In fact, today they're still much, much better, but now Jira forms are much better. We have one less much, but we're still getting better. And now I can actually recommend Jira forms because they're actually helpful and they've gotten a lot better. So let me talk about what a form is, how it works, and what this new feature is all about. Hey, I want to let you know about a special 2-day event that I'm doing completely free on October 27th and 28th in Dallas, Texas. This is going to be an in-person only event. We're calling it the Build It Together Atlassian Tools Community Conference, aka Dallas. All you got to do is go to the link down in the description and log in to RSVP. Whatever email you use to log in, that's where we're going to be communicating with you. So make sure you remember that email that you're going to be using. This is going to be the event that you want to attend if you want to actually learn from real professionals, real experts, how to actually use the tools and actually do productive things that you and your company and your enterprise can use and leverage and hopefully get an ROI. Then make sure you sign up for this completely free event, October 27th and the 28th. Let your manager know, get those travel funds approved, and I'll see you in October. So if we go over to the form section, you're going to notice that you can basically create a new form. You can create a new form and it's built against any work type that you have. You can only pick one. And so let's just build one for our story here. And you can build a form to essentially capture information. Now, why is this important? Why do we care? So you can always click the create button to basically capture work. However, sharing this create button or telling somebody, hey, come and only fill out these very specific items. Or as you can see here, I'm defaulted to the bug. If I wanted them to create a story or if I wanted them to create a task, it's a little bit harder, right? They have to come in and make some changes to this particular thing. And they also have to be in the right space. Well, Forms kind of fixes that because when you configure your form, you're going to drag and drop your fields into it, right? You're going to bring your fixed version, your priority, your start date, right? Whatever you want, story points. Once you create the form the way you want to, you simply click on this little share button and that's going to get you a message that you can send in Slack. You can share it over here to specific team members, or you can just copy the link and email it to somebody, right? And so they can go in, paste it into their browser, and they can bookmark this. So anytime that they need to create work, they can always just fill out this particular form and it's guaranteed, right? They don't have to fudge around where is this an epic, is this a story, is this a bug, what am I trying to do? They just have their URL that they bookmark. They're going to go to the same thing every single time and just consistently submit it. And there's an added benefit. On top of that ease, we now have a project setting here. If I go to my Jira apps, and we go under Jira, we're going to see that there's public access for forms. And specifically, this allow public access for forms in company or team managed, right? And this is going to allow anybody who has the link to be able to submit work, very similar to Jira Service Management. So we now have a really great feature of JSM where in Jira Service Management, any customer can submit a request. In Jira, up until this feature that I'm showing you here, up until when this feature went live, you had to have a Jira license, but that's no longer the case here. So check mark points to Jira Forms. We're getting feature parity with JSM. There was one more feature that was lacking though, and that is of showing conditionally different fields based on a selection on a dropdown. Previous to a few months ago, that was not possible at all in Jira, and you had to use the JSM forms, which were much more powerful. But now, this is the whole purpose of this video, we can now add conditional displaying of fields inside of our forms. So all you need to do is bring in a field that has a dropdown and you click into it, right? So just click into it and then you can go down to add a condition and you can say, hey, if it equals highest, then I want to see the start date and maybe I want to see a label, right? And so you can bring those in here very easily. You can add multiple values as well. So maybe if it's highest or high, I want to do that. And then you can add another condition and it's going to add it to the bottom. It's not immediate, right? But now you can say, okay, if it's medium, then I just want to see the component, right? And you can mix and match however you want. Just know that a field can't be in here more than one time. So you might need to get creative with like start dates and labels and things like that, where you have like duplicate fields. So it's not the best solution in the world, but this, my friends, is really, really cool. This is what makes Jira Forms much more comparable to the JSM forms. And if I'm being honest, I kind of like the way they do it here, because in JSM, you have to add sections and you got to close the sections. And it's just a big pain in the butt until you kind of get a feel for it. Here, this is much easier. You just basically add conditions. Now, keep in mind, you're only gonna be able to add conditions if you have a dropdown. If the field doesn't have a dropdown, as you can see, this is not a dropdown, even though it says answers will be selected from a dropdown. This is not a traditional dropdown field. It won't have that. So that field won't have it. Story points won't have it because there's no basically drop down to choose from. So you do need to have a single select or a multi-select field that is then going to enable you to add conditions. But this, my friends, coupled with the fact that anybody with a link can submit a request, that just makes Jira Forms way, way more powerful. And for the first time in my life, actually useful. So because of these two things, I can actually recommend folks to use Jira and not have to go to JSM. And there's an added bonus. I'm going to give you a little bonus honorable mention in this video. In Jira, now we have the ability to add approvers as well into our workflows, which is a huge benefit that was previously only available in Jira Service Management. So for those three reasons, the fact that we have approvals in our Jira workflows, the fact that we have conditional formatting that we can do with our forms, and the fact that we have like anonymous submissions to the form, that basically takes a lot of the power that I used to use Jira Service Management, and I don't need to use that anymore. I can just simply build it inside of Jira and be able to manage everything inside of Jira and not have to buy a super expensive Jira Service Management license. I used to have to go that route and tell people that was the best route and that it was worth it for buying a couple of licenses for your PMs and whatnot, but this just makes life a lot easier. So if you found this video valuable, make sure you share it with your colleagues, hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and drop a comment to let me know if you've been using this feature or not. I'll see you in the next video, folks.